My baby.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be washing my 4C natural hair. The first product I'm going to be using is Strength and Restore shampoo by Shea Moisture. And while I'm shampooing my hair, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys to go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you guys share my video. So right now I'm just adjusting the water because it was too hot on my head. And you know, natural hair needs cool water. So, you know, we're just going to put the shampoo in our hair. And we're just going to make sure that it's saturated throughout. For this first time that I did the shampoo, I put it on a couple times. I didn't have enough in my hand each time. So I'm just adding little by little. Okay, make sure you work the shampoo into all sections of your hair. And we're going to just add some water for, you know, support. Okay, we're going to add just a little bit more just to make sure that our hair and our scalp is actually clean. And it's also important to make sure you work the shampoo with the water through your hair, because if you don't, you're not going to get, you know, all parts of your scalp. So since I have mini twists, I had to put the shampoo in my hair multiple times just to make sure, you know, I got it everywhere. Okay, so I can't really see, but the next product I'm going to be using is the conditioner by Shea Moisture Strength and Grow. So for the first time I dropped it, but I had to get some more. But make sure that you lather the top first. That's what I like to do, because if I get the top, then I know I can get the back. So just make sure you put the first round on the top of your hair and just, you know, move it around your head. And the second round, you're going to go towards the middle and the back and work your way back up to the front. Okay, with me, I like to work on my edges a lot more. So I like to kind of not moisturize. I like to, you know, finger all the way around my edges and all around the top, because those are my problem areas. Comment down below, where are your problem areas when you do your natural hair? Okay, so right now we just making sure that it's going all the way through. We're going to add some water and kind of rinse it out. Okay, we're going to make sure that all of the conditioner is out of our mini twist. Make sure your hair is thoroughly rinsed, because conditioner tends to stay in places where the water doesn't touch. Okay, we're just going to twist and shake. Okay, right now I'm just looking through my hair to make sure that I don't have any conditioner left on my twist. Okay, and you can clearly see my curl pattern, kind of, but not a lot. But you can see that I do have 4C natural hair, and the shrinkage is real, you guys. I think my front is right at my top lip or close to the bottom lip, but with the shrinkage is at my eyebrow. So that is a big difference. And I think the sides are like right at my neck. right at the bottom of my neck, but not clearly touching my shoulder. But once it shrinks, it's right at my ear. Okay, so you guys, we're done washing and conditioning our hair. We're going to put the Strength and Restore leave-in conditioner on my hair. So what I like to do, like I said while we was shampooing and conditioning our hair, I like to use small bits of products before I use a whole handful. So right now I started with the back, the middle, and then going to the front and moving it to the back. Okay, our next round, we're going to go in at the middle and make sure we get the back. Okay, now we're at the front. Okay, now what I like to do is make sure I do have my edges. Like I said, my edges are my problem area. So I like to put more product on my edges than anywhere else, because my edges get dry really quick. No matter what I do, they always get dry. So make sure, you know, now shake it. And we just gonna make sure that we have put the product everywhere that it needs to be, and make sure you kind of mold your hair into position where you want it to stay. So right now I'm kind of just pulling the hair, not too hard, not too rough, just pulling in, make sure we got product. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to be using is argan oil, and this is the penetration oil by Organics. Now I like to use this with my Shea Moisture product because it don't keep my hair white and cakey or flaky at all, and it actually gets in the hair shaft and it makes your hair feel really soft, and I just love this product. Now here I'm just making sure that I have my scalp, make sure I'm working the oil into my hair, make sure that I don't forget anything. Okay, and now we're just gonna work the oil into my hair. Make sure we get the scalp, make sure we get the outside. And I have a pimple. But yeah, just make sure that when you guys are oiling your hair, that you make sure that you get every part of your hair, because even one little mistake can make the whole area just dry. So, you know, just pick up sections of your hair and just run the oil through your hair, either with your fingers, if you have a nozzle bottle, you know, whatever you guys use. Make sure you get your hair really good with oil. Oil is natural hair's best friend. Okay, and now I'm going to be using a scrunchie. And what I'm going to do is, since this is my nighttime routine, my wash day routine, I'm going to just put my hair up in a ponytail, because that's what I like to do. It actually dries my hair quicker than just having it out. But for some people, I've heard that you can just leave it out and let it air dry. But me, it's a different story. I have to put my hair up in a ponytail, make sure I don't forget anything. And as you can see, some of my twists have started coming down. So I'm also going to do a retwist video. So like this video, share this video if you want to see me retwist my mini twist in my 4C natural hair. Okay. Just make sure, also while you're applying oil, make sure you guys get the ends of your hair as well. That is very important, because your hair dries from the roots to the ends. So the ends are the last to get anything. Okay, right now I'm just going to be using a few bobby pins, because the back of my hair is actually shorter than the rest of my hair. So I'm going to be using the bobby pins to actually hold up the back of my hair. Okay, let's add a few more bobby pins to make this work. Right now my hair isn't white anymore. It's actually shiny because the oil, it actually, you know, just made my hair really shiny. And because it's wet, I didn't towel dry my hair. I just patted it dry. So now the last step in my wash day routine is going to be applying my head wrap scarf to my hair. Okay, so I don't like to add knots to my scarf because it makes indentions on your forehead or anything else wherever you put the knot. So I'm just going to be twisting it, and we're going to be making a bun at the top. So what I like to do is twist all the way down to the bottom. Make sure you twist it all the way. And then we're going to start wrapping it at the top in the opposite direction that we made the twist. That way it doesn't come down or get too tight. And then we're just going to tuck it up at the back. Now sometimes I do like to use a scrunchie just to make sure it doesn't come down, but we're not going to do that. So right now, just make sure that it was laid over my edges, and make sure that you put the head wrap over. If you do a ponytail at the top, make sure you put the head wrap right at the top. And thank you guys for watching.